Welcome to Mathematics with Suleiman. I am still currently discussing the prelim paper of 2025 of Gauteng, and this installment will be on calculus or differentiation in calculus, and of course this is question 8. Preparatory Examination 2025, Paper 1, Question 8 on Calculus. Right, question 8.1, given is that the f of x is equal to negative 2x squared plus 1. Now you must determine the derivative, or f prime x just means derivative, but from first principles. Now the minute you see the word first principles, you should know that you must use the formula f prime x equals to the limit as h approach 0 of the f of x plus h minus the f of x over h. That is first principles. Of course, you can always use the rules later on to check whether your answers are correct. So then we do the substitution. Now please be careful. The most common mistakes here made by students is that the very first step when they do the substitution. Now remember, you must follow the formula. If the formula says the f of x plus h, then your x in the given formula must be replaced by x plus h. And don't forget plus 1. Then the minus, and then the next step is replace now x with itself. That means the minus 2x squared plus 1 will remain like that. The only difference is there's a negative in front. That is where you should be very careful, people, because if you make a mistake here, the entire problem is going to be incorrect. So the rest is just algebra, where you just remove the brackets, collect your like terms until you get to the third last step, where you must take out h as a common factor. Now remember, this will always happen. H will always be a common factor for the simple reason that h must cancel. Because remember, division by 0 is not allowed. So people, if you don't get to that step, then you must know I must go back because you've made a mistake somewhere along the way. So please remember that. Then of course the limit as h approaches 0 of minus 4x minus 2h will then be negative 4x. Right, 8.12. Hence, calculate the gradient of the tangent to f at x equals to negative half. What do we mean by hence? It means use the previous. Now already we know the derivative is negative 4x. Now remember, what is derivative? Derivative is actually gradient at a point. In this case, the point is negative a half. So therefore, you take the negative 4x, replace x with negative a half, and you get the answer is 2. So the gradient is therefore 2. Question 8.2, determine the derivative of the f of x equals to the cube root of x squared plus 1 over 4x to the power of 4. Now you don't have to use first principles anymore. You can use the rules of differentiation. Now there's things you must remember here. Before you differentiate, you must always try to get rid of all the surds, like the square roots and the cube roots. Remove them. Secondly, if there's a fraction involved, also try to change that whole situation, especially if your variable is in the denominator. So those are the two things you must always do before you attempt to differentiate. So let's see. So the cube root of x squared, you remember that the rule in grade 11 is x to the power 2/3. Remember, the exponent of the variable over the root, so it is 2/3. Then a 1 over 4 to the power x minus 4, remember that it is a quarter, and only x to the power 4 must go up. And you remember your exponential laws, it becomes x to the power minus 4. Right, so now you've set the scene, and now you can differentiate. And now only can you say f prime x. Right, then of course you know the rules now. 2/3 times the 1 in front of x, and then subtract 1 from 2/3. The same with the next one, -4 times a quarter, and subtract 1 from -4. And the answer will be 2/3 x to the power -1/3 minus x to the power -5. There's no need to show the 1. You can leave it out. Question 8.3, a very interesting question actually, but it's also level 3, level 4. So given that the h of x is equal to ax squared, and of course a must be positive, a must be greater than 0, determine the value of a if it is given that the inverse, be careful now, that is not derivative, that's the inverse of h of 8 equals to the derivative of h at 4. So don't confuse the two now. Here we have the inverse of h at the point 8, x equals to 8, equals to the derivative of h at the point x equals to 4. So, excuse me. So the h of x is therefore ax squared, and we must now differentiate ax squared. You remember the rules? So it's 2 times a and subtract 1 from the 2. So it's 2ax. Then the derivative of h at 4, replace x with 4, and you get derivative of h at 4 is then 8a. So we have that first equation now. Then the inverse, remember how do we do inverses? X becomes y and y becomes x. So you switch the x and y values, do that first, and then again make y the subject. So you get the square root of x over a, and we say positive, right? And then only are we going to now, okay, before we do that, so then we replace x with the 8, because remember inverse deals with 8. Right, and now you can equate the two equations. Remember, they say they are equal. So therefore, 8a is then equals to the square root of 8 over a. Then the rest will be algebra. Square on both sides to get rid of the square root. Then you get 8a over 64a squared. Then of course try to make a the subject. And then you end up with a cubed equals to 1/8. Then, of course, the cube root of 1/8 is a half. Thank you for watching Mathematics with Suleiman. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Remember, subscription is free, and with your subscription, it can help me and encourage me to do more videos.